Like we always do at this time on a Monday night, Kenny Holtz, my man, how you doing?
You know the drill, man. I go for mine. We got to shine. Now throw your ones up in the sky.
My man in the middle, Terrence Watson, my man, how you doing?
What up, y'all? This man L-E-S. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm ready to talk wrestling with y'all. What's going on, boys? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Doing good. Happy Monday night to you guys.
Sir.
Follow Kenny Holtz on social media at Cowabunga _K_E_N. Huh. My man Terrence Watson, Lower East Scribe, myself, Rady J Cruz, RENDY, letter JCRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. But most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. We are doing this live on X and on YouTube. So anybody got questions, comments, feedback from Raw tonight, SmackDown on Friday, upcoming Crown Jewel stuff, talk to us, hit us up in the chat, and then we'll get right to it. If not, you'll hear myself, Terrence, and Kenny speak for the next 45 minutes or so. We just finished live Monday Night Raw. I got the New York Jets and the Dolphins in the background. Dolphins are destroying the Jets. Broncos are on. A lot of sportsy stuff going on today, but we are here to recap Raw and talk about whatever's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Also on TikTok too, out of Three Falls Pod, beginning some nice traction on there. A lot of feedback on that channel. Also on Instagram too, out of Three Falls Pod. So you want to follow us for some clips and highlights? Go right ahead. Again, live on X and YouTube. Any questions, comments, or feedback, hit us up in the chat. All right, so where should we start? We see Roman Reigns is back. First time since Clash in Paris. The Usos defeat the Brawns in the Tornado Tag match. I think both Terrence and Kenny have some thoughts of how it ended. But who wants to go first, fellas? Or hold up. Ice, what's next for Roman? I think we're probably gonna get there. For Roman and the Usos. So who wants to start first?
I'm gonna turn it over to the OTC of LES. Give it to my man T.
I don't know if I could claim that, but you know what I mean? I appreciate the nod.
The OTC of LES. Wow. Okay.
Yo, yeah. I got the Ula Fala down on Henry
Follow
Street.
you need a chain. You need a bike chain.
down on Delancey, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Bike chain.
Iced out Ula
Delancey?
Fala.
Oh shit.
The Nitra Fowler.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nitro Fala's
The
crazy.
Nitra Fallers. Wow. Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Nitro.
Nobody buying that shit.
Yeah.
Real quick, Noob, thank you. Hello. Appreciate you always for stopping by. This week's Raw has been exciting. So, all right. So Terrence is gonna get into something about Roman, the Usos, how it ended. Terrence, take it
Let's
away.
talk about it. Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
mean, for one, it's always exciting when Roman's back. You know, it's funny. We've been having a lot of conversation, you know, and obviously tonight too. It was about Cody. It was about, Seth. But it kind of goes back to the conversation we've been having. Whenever the OTC, whenever Roman Reigns, whenever our tribal chief is on TV, it's must see. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, he always brings a level of energy that, I don't know if anybody else is bringing right now. And for as exciting as it was, seeing the Usos, that was also, great to see them back together. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I didn't know how I felt about it for a while, because I was like, oh, like, Jay's on his run, and Jimmy's starting to get a little bit of traction, on his own too. Seeing them together, man, it just kind of reiterates how good of a tag team. Like, we can't like I don't think anybody can deny they're a top 5, maybe top 3 tag team of all time, and they're incredible. Their chemistry is incredible. They're great. I just love watching them. But yeah, to see Roman back, it's interesting to see him in this new position, because I feel like he's trying to bring his tribe back, but not on some like, yo, I want y'all to, like, for lack of a better term, serve me or be my underlings. It seems like he's stepping into like this mentor role. Like, yeah, he gets busy. Yeah, he's the protector. But I think he wants to see Jay go out and like get gold. Now, which belt? Who knows? But it seems like he's been. I kind of like him in that space where he's at. Like, he's mentoring. Jay,
Mhm.
but also in the background. And I like how they did this with the camera, right? Like they made sure to give us a little bit of Jimmy's perspective, where he's like, "Yo, turning into Roman," but is that a bad thing?
Mhm.
And I don't
Mhm.
know that it is. So yeah, let's see where it goes. I not to get too foreshadow. I don't want to get too far ahead because I'm sure Ken, you got this point in your back pocket too. But we are headed towards war games, right? So that reassembling of the bloodline kind of
Okay.
feels inevitable. But Ken, let me hear your thoughts.
Hey man, as I said before, as you know, we've always said, everyone's always asked, "Yo, is the bloodline dead? Is the bloodline going to end? What's next?" Is one of the greatest stories that we ever seen. But we got to put in the past. Well, I'm gonna just say this, like how 50 Cent's never gonna be done with power. The bloodline never ends. It
Mhm.
always will keep going because if anything, we're always seeing. If anything, the bloodline it could say is like one of the greatest series. The bloodline story could go down as one of the greatest wrestling stories or factions or greatest wrestling runs that we could
Mhm.
see because
Yeah.
seeing constant. We thought like it was with Roman. We thought Roman's the one that started it. Well, we already know who started, but actually enhanced the storyline, the bloodline. Roman started it. He enhanced it, brought in the Usos, then Solo. And with that, we saw a whole separate time of the bloodline. But my point is that this here is just showing the character development of everyone. Roman had his own character development with champion, without the championship. We're seeing Jimmy, as the tag team champions without the tag team champions. We're seeing everyone from bodyguards, from managers, wise men. Now
Mhm.
we're seeing a different turn. Jimmy was one of the bloodline henchmen, while Jay decided to go solo on his own. No pun intended. What
Mhm.
happened? Jay really decided, hey, I'm leaving the bloodline. I'm good. But guess what? You can leave the bloodline, but guess what? It's still in your veins, baby. You can never escape this.
Mhm.
Now we're seeing a different character development. Jay is turning in some type of way that we're seeing it. Jay showed that he can become a champion. We show that he can win 2 titles.
Mhm.
He can get a crowd. He can do almost what Roman. But here's the thing. What happened to that next level that we expected Jay to have? The question is, can Jay reach that level as a Roman did? Can Jay possibly lead like Roman? That's what we're
Mhm.
seeing now with this development. Is Jay going to try to find some different motive? And now we're seeing Roman telling him within the last prior weeks or the last month, you need that factor in you. You need to be me. In order for you to be how great I was, you need to be me. If anything, I could say Roman Reigns, that Mamba mentality, similar to Kobe. I had a lot of teammates, but I didn't have that many friends. But guess what? I made the sacrifice if I wanted to be great. And greatness comes with sacrifice. Roman is great because what? He sacrificed his family bond, sacrificed friendships, sacrificed his own morale about himself in order for him to be great. Does Jay seem like he'll have that type of tendency? Are we seeing maybe this turn? Or, is Jay going to really assert himself as Roman's second general into
Mhm.
the bloodline? And I think that one thing is which, after we saw at the end of tonight, Jay right now is listening to the OTC.
And then what? I gotta follow that. Damn, I ain't got shit to say. All right, show over, fellas. It's over. It's over.
Oh, okay. That was a promo. That was a
Nah.
good promo.
I'll give my diatribe in a bit. Real quick comments. The bloodline could definitely go in the Hall of Fame as a faction. I think that's a that's a given, right? As a faction, the bloodline, yeah. Roman's gonna be a 2-time Hall of Famer, individual faction. The Usos as a tag team and part of the bloodline. Um, Convo for when if Solo goes in by himself or Jacob, I don't know. But as a faction of the bloodline, I think they all get in. Paul Heyman's gonna, he's there already, right? He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah. Noob, me, yo, I'm not ready for Oscar. Huh? Come back. I want to talk about Oscar. Hold up. We're Roman Uso's bloodline. My bad. All right, Retro Logic. Thank you. Do you think we will ever get a full bloodline reunion? Uso, Sammy, Roman Solo, and the Wise Man.
Anything's possible.
And maybe Jacob. Jacob was a part of. Oh, you mean like the OG bloodline, the original?
I say anything's possible.
Let's think. As Kenny said, anything is possible. We've seen some weird shit pop off. Some weird reunions. Maybe a one-off. I don't think it's another full bloodline run. They probably have some. They have the same enemies, and they got to come together for one night, maybe. But I think as far as 2025 goes, no. All right, no, thank you. Roman Reigns might be a 3-time Hall of Famer, Shield individual, and the Bloodline. Wow.
I mean, when you think about it, he's right. I was trying to figure out, like, damn, like, is Jay going to be the one to go in 3 times? Because Jay might, go in as an individual, go in as an Uso, go in as the Bloodline. But he's right, Thanks for the shout, Noob.
No one is in the Hall of Fame now 3 times, right? It might be.
I believe.
Well, hold up. Brett is individual, Hart Foundation,
and Austin,
and then the match of the.
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, that counts. Flair is Horseman, individual.
And the evolution's not in yet.
Evolution's not in.
I was thinking
Hunter's gonna be individual, DX Evolution. He'll be there.
How many times is Sean in?
Sean is individual, DX.
Rockers?
No,
Rockers are not.
Nah.
But since they doing matches now, there's nothing in me that says.
Oh yeah, Sean will be a 3-time.
Sean and Taker.
Well, no. I was gonna say him and no disrespect to Taker. But you know which match I'm gonna say. It's my favorite Shawn Michaels match of all time. It's him versus Razor.
Yeah, the ladder.
Yeah, the first ladder match. Like it. So I think that's probably gonna get in.
And I'm gonna get to this one last comment, then I give my diatribe about Roman. Retro Logic, thank you. Do you guys think that Dom will be a future world champion, or will he be a mid card? I don't think he'll be mid card forever. I think it's just if he's gonna be champion, he'll be the world heavyweight champion.
Hell the fuck yeah, he would be.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Let's have this conversation. Thank you, Retro.
Wow. What did I say wrong?
If young Retro don't trust you,
wait, are you saying that you don't think he could be the Universal?
Oh, the Cody belt. I think that belt is like specific. Like World Heavy was created so that the others can get the shine off.
Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with you, bro.
No.
Oh,
I don't mind it. I'm just saying, you asking me what the people who work there, the writers, they look at Dom right now. They might say, all right, give him the World Heavy because the one that Cody got is the Cody belt. It's the Roman Reigns belt. It's the John Cena. Let
me ask a question. Are we saying that World Heavy is his ceiling, or are we saying that for the immediate future, like the next 3 to maybe 5 years, he's in the World Heavy? Because I see him as a full-on adversary of, say, like a Braun Breaker or, whoever else we're looking at. Because I know Braun is like everybody already sees it, right? Like, yeah, one day he'll be that person. And we've been having this conversation too, because like all of our favorites are in their early 40s, mid 40s, and some of them are like kind of like legacy at this point with the CM Punk's, Randy Orton's of the world, right? Like, so
Mm.
they got 5 years left themselves, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a whole new regime that is going to carry this company, and I think that Dom is very much a part of that. And if I'm being honest with you, I think in the same way Eddie won and his own dad won the Universal, the big boy belt, there's nothing in me that says one day I mean, I don't think that, and I'll say it this way, and then I want to pass the mic, but I don't think there's another wrestler in that generation of like the new guys, the new crop, right, that understands psychology anywhere near on the same level. And he expressed it tonight. There's nobody that understands psychology of wrestling in the newer guy generation,
Yeah.
like Mysterio does, and I think that could help him get to that level of like holding the world, the universal.
I think, and I was doing the research. Rey Mysterio was a two-time world heavyweight champion and a one-time WWE champion, which is the one I think. I'm trying to see which was the one that he won at his first one at WrestleMania
That was the WCW title.
22.
That was the big gold WCW.
Right. So if that's the case, his first championship was the world heavy. Then I think he became the WWE champion later on, but the first go around was world heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's the ceiling for Dom. I'm just saying with the crop of talent they have now, and even going into next year, he's got to like wiggle his way through a lot of competition. That your guy LA Knight could be champion. Jey Uso wants to strap. Punk, Seth, Drew, Priest, Braun Breaker. Like, yo, it's man, people out there
for sure
that could hold that belt.
I respect that take. I just wanted to make sure we, Clado, on like where we going. You know what I mean? Like, are we saying,
like, bro? You know me, I'm a Dom fan, so give him all the belts.
Man, listen, man, straight up and down like 6 o'clock. I could see Dom winning both belts, honestly, for real, man.
He definitely. I think during his career, it's going to be a slow burn.
Retro, I think he is going to be one of the greatest heels of the new era.
Agreed. Agreed.
I agree. First of all, live on X and on and YouTube. Thank you. Got 140 who tapped in so far in the first 15 minutes or so. Any questions, comments, feedback regarding Raw tonight, SmackDown Friday, Crown Jewel coming up? Anything that's on your mind, hit us up in the chat. We'll get right to it. With the Roman and the Usos of the world, to Kenny's point, I think he's becoming like the. To Kenny's point and Terrence, the fact that Roman's at a spot where he don't need to be the guy like I'm gonna put my fan back together, but then don't follow me, don't worship me. You guys are at a level where you guys can do this shit on your own, but you gotta go out there and take it. I can't always be around to save you or do whatever. It's your time to shine. This is your shit, your platform. You've been doing this for a long time. You guys don't really need me, but if I'm paraphrasing, but if I'm not there, yeah, I got to go ahead and take it. If you want to be world champion, Jey Uso, go fucking do it. If you and Jimmy want to be tag champions, go ahead and fucking do it. If you want all these things, you got to go ahead and do it, because that's what I did. Because it took Roman Reigns a fucking long time to get where he's at, and in the beginning, nobody liked him like that. I mean, the Shield was one thing, but when he became the individual star, it was more like they felt Vince was forcing Roman on everybody, and the crowd resented that. Like, yo, bro, let me like who I like. When that time comes, I'll fuck with Roman Reigns. Not saying me, but in general, like then as time went on, post pandemic, that's when you saw Roman just be himself, and then everybody like, oh, this is Roman Reigns. Oh, come on, bro. All this time for 7 years, I was booing this guy, and I can relate to him. And ever since then, it's been skyrocketed to the point where we're talking about Mount Rushmore and top 10, and the bloodline just speared off all these things, and everybody ate. And even like now, You circle back, and he's still with the Vision and Braun and the Breaker, and you're still he's still the core of everything. And he's popping up what once a month, twice a month, at
Still getting that
at
heat.
that little cameos. So you're not even getting the full participant of a Roman Reigns, but like what he's doing now, and it should be that role of a yo. I'm gonna get Jay Uso up here. I know he could be beyond world heavyweight champion material, but he's gotta want it. I can't do the shit for him.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, I respect that too. Like, I think like it's funny, man. Like, you look at Roman, just like you said, for 7 years, everybody booed him. Outside of the Shield, right? Like,
Yeah.
because it just wasn't working, and this big dog thing was just dumb. You know what I mean? We wasn't really fucking with blue contact Roman. You know what I'm saying? It just that wasn't him. You know what I mean?
Blue contact
But
Roman. Wow.
but
You're right.
I mean, it is what it is, and but it's interesting too, because the other person who we're all paying attention to and like paying homage to this year, John Cena, he'll be the first one to tell you. Y'all remember his story? He was on the way out. Them pink slips was in his
Mhm.
hand, baby. Like
Yep.
he got one thing that Stephanie McMahon just happened to hear, and then he turned into the John Cena that was able
Yeah.
to carry 15, 20 years on his
Yeah.
back. You know,
And
what
you
I
know
mean?
what? You can hate him, but you know what? You know what separates him and the Romans from everybody else?
What's that?
They draw money. They
That's
pay to see John Cena. People pay to see John to get fucked up. That's how
And
much they
who is
hated John.
that?
They paying to see Roman Reigns do a cameo on Raw. There was no rumor about him pulling up tonight. It just happened. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great. Keep it that way. But he
I was excited.
draws money. He draws attention. He draws, and that's why the main photo on this YouTube thing, the thumbnail, was like, who was the future of the company? Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes? Because at some point in time, Roman ain't gonna be the most active guy on the roster. And
Word.
it's like you got a big,
Gap.
big shoes to fill. My man held the shit down for 4 years, bro. Out the pandemic, like yo, I got this. Now, is it up to Seth? Is it up to Cody? Like, what are you doing to not only help yourself but help everybody and build? Like, let's see. I mean, we had a conversation at the Palooza, and it's like now they even saying it on the screen. Future, me, you, is me, is my shit, my shit. All right, we're fighting for that next level. It just like Roman told Jay, you got to go in and get it. Is it Cody? Is it Seth? I, it could be both. It don't got to be just one. But look at that. It might take two people for the price of one for Roman to carry this whole company, which is crazy.
Mm. It's just
Um,
it's just the weight that
retro
on the
logic.
shoulders.
There has been a lot of Triple H hate as of late, such as he books bad. Do you think his booking is as bad as people are saying?
We said this on the last show. I mean,
I got a little here and there, but it's nothing too crazy though,
I
bro.
feel like
I don't want to nitpick.
I mean, we said, I mean, I feel as though, we as fans, we get upset, we get mad at the outcome we want to, but like I said before, we just sometimes it's good to not see the magic, and this is how the exact feel of wrestling is. If something we probably not like, we get upset, but then next thing you know, as Randy said last time he was on, that one moment's like, yo, that shit was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
We remember all those times that it was like, oh, we were mad, we were pissed off, but all it takes for that one magical moment, they be like, yo, I got him. So, we're just, probably impatient. We just want it now. We want how we see. We want to create it ourselves, but we're not in the booking. I'm not in Gorilla. I'm just a
That's
fan.
right.
So, I mean, you got to play a little, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like
a
I can nitpick, fellas. I don't want to. I don't want to nitpick
I don't
and
want
feel
to
like
do that.
I'm.
I'm not a suit. I don't work for WWE. I'm a fan. I watch Triple H. It's just different as, you're in a different role. Got to remember some people are different and, who they probably are hearing from above
Yeah.
too.
Like
So
it's like little things.
you got
Like
to relate sometimes too.
it's like little things.
And
All
just be
right.
patient. We got to be patient.
Like, for example, does every return have to be the man or the woman coming through the main entrance? Like, would it been more popping if Roman's music hit and the Brawns are looking at the main entrance and Roman comes through the fucking crowd instead? Like, oh shit! Just the little nuances that makes. Can I tell you this? That's like you two getting beat up, and it's my music hits, and I walk through the shit like mad slow with the chair, like, I
Would you have a sledgehammer
y'all
or
two
a
still
chair?
getting fucked up. I'm taking my sweet old time to the ring, like, y'all look at me, yo, will you hurry up?
It's like
Like, either you gotta run out there from the main entrance or run through the crowd to get that extra, oh shit, like just something like that can make that whole scene better, like a holy shit moment. He came through the crowd. No one knew he was coming today. He started beating up the Bronze, helped the Usos, but you coming out the crowd, coming out the entrance on some regular shit, like, nah.
but you got that juice.
Am I right or wrong?
I mean, Randy, if you like Roman, you got that juice. Yo, I could come down the entrance. Guess what? Y'all can see me. It could be three of y'all, but I'm still gonna beat y'all ass.
No, but I tell you this, because I think you was there. If I'm wrong, tell me. You was there at the Garden.
Yeah,
when Punk fought Seth in the cage.
Yeah.
And where did Roman Reigns pop out from?
He popped out from the crowd. Now, if we would have heard the music, it would have went nuts. But when he popped out, no one heard the music, and everyone still just went crazy.
I'm just saying, it could be Roman, it could be Rhea Ripley, it could be anybody. Pull up from the crowd, like, oh shit, like, it don't always got to be down the main entrance because you take your sweet old time, like, all right, yo, we getting ass kicked, and like you just strolling.
So you like that real element of surprise, as in example, like
not every time,
every time, but you want to like change it up. Boom, like Austin towards the end of '99, when he was like with his neck injury, he used to come to the crowd, messing with Triple H. The music will come out.
Yeah,
everyone's expecting him come down the ramp, but Austin pops up to the crowd.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to see a little change up, a little switch.
It's the element of surprise, like it's like a Stone Cold. How NWO did it, the outsider that came through the crowd, no one knew what's going on. Like, oh
GX,
shit, not everything has to be so formulaic out the entrance. It doesn't.
It's like that. It's like that meme of Matt Hardy is getting his ass beat, and then Jeff Hardy's music comes, but he got to get his shit off first.
It's like, bro,
yo, Jeff, I'm getting my ass beat by Edge.
Like, yo, what's up? Like, I give you a perfect example. Like, I love the AJ Lee return, but all right, Terrence, if a girl smacking you in the face and your wife is coming to help you, you want her skipping down the aisle, or you want to like run out there to come save you? Like, let's think realistically.
Yeah. It depends on what footwear she got on. You know what I'm saying? If she got the you know what I'm saying?
Air Max 95s?
She better run. You know what I'm saying? But if she got the heels on,
Air Force Ones, you gotta walk out there.
Yeah, if she got the kicks on, she better sprint and drop kick somebody. But if she got the pumps on, you know what I mean? She can take her time and come through with the, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that.
I think he's saying Hunter's booking is better than goofy ass Vince. Listen, Vince has some goofy shit. I keep it a buck. He has some goofy shit, but
Vince McMahon,
my man has some Hall of Fame shit too, bro. Like, let's not get it twisted. I know that's not the name you want to pull out right now, but the goofy shit to like the all-time high, I think there's still more all-time high moments than goofy shit for Vince. So, watching us on X and YouTube, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Over 170 have tapped in. Again, any questions, comments, and feedback, hit us up in the chat. So from Raw, we had that main event. We had the Cody and Seth promo. They went back and forth a few times. Seth said, yo, everything runs through me. Cody said, yo, so Paul introducing Brock was your call. And he kind of like stopped a little bit, like, I'm about to, about to lie my ass off. Yeah, everything runs through me. That was my call. We'll see if he's bullshit or not. Um, what the real stuff with Oscar and then EO again. Prime example. EO, you just got jumped by Oscar and Kairi Sane last week, right? So you go to the ring. Kairi's right in front of you. If you jump me, why am I Why am I like controlling myself around you because Oscar did all that bullshit to me last week? I should be going out there and fucking both you up. Why are we? I'm talking about this thing, the logic of like, if you beat me up last week, I come see you this week. You trying to the Kyrie's like, yo, stop. Io Sky should be like, no, you gonna get it, and Oscar. That's like the little nuances I be looking at. Like, I know you're trying to set up the crown jewel tag match, cool, but it's like, gotta make this shit more logical or real. Again, am I bugging or am I going too much, like, too nitpicky?
I feel as though, well, here's my take on that. I totally, I see what you mean about, if I was EO, I'm like, yo, she just beat me up or whatever. I'm gonna go down to the ring, put hands on her. So, but
That's right.
The way how this is really connecting because, with EO, she really has a real tight connection with these individuals, with the Kabuki Warriors. It's really like legit family. Like, for her, that's still something she still can't get over. And like now with the angle with the wrestling they're going with now, like, as I said before, we really connecting with everybody. Like the way wrestling is, is really connecting with everyone. Prior to before, it was a lot more pop culture. We're seeing what we see on TV now.
Yeah.
What if we was to have the people we look and idolize? We find them relatable as us. I'm sure everyone has EO Sky. They have, Kairi Sane, Asuka, where people are like family, not blood like family, but like a mentor. They went to bonds, everything together, damage control. And something like that can't be severed or something that can't be broken. So when it turns on you, it really takes a toll on you. So this is taking a toll on EO.
So when does she break? When does EO when does EO realize, yo, they really did me dirty and now I gotta like,
so probably when we do after the tag match,
that crown.
Next thing you know, she's probably going to go up against her mentor. And that mentor is probably against Asuka. Her against Asuka in some sort of way. So
no, I think she'll get Kairi first.
Eventually, but the main one is her and Asuka. But this is going to be a real bond because that's like real, like legit bond, like a family, like mentor. They came up and it's really related to what we are now. Like, how many times are you someone, or like when you broke like an alliance like that with someone, like that really went deep, as much as you say like, yo, F that, I'm gonna dig, I'm gonna F that's that, right. Make a face whip hoax, I'm gonna play my games before I let someone play with my heart, but I don't know, man, but like it's really what they do now with wrestling now, it really connects more with people and people's problems and people's experiences, especially people emotionally, physically, and spiritually drawn to it and these connections. Yeah. So if anything, man, I get what you're saying, but this way of EO really resentful and don't know how to feel about Asuka and Kairi, this is the way to go.
Real quick, so we have the updated. I mentioned Crown a few times. We got 4 matches. So we know it's Cena, AJ, Cody and Seth, Tiffany and Stephanie, and Rhea Ripley and EO against Asuka and Kairi Sane. What does Crown Jewel mean for the Usos and Roman and these guys? We don't know, but as of a half hour ago, those were the only 4 matches on the card for Crown Jewel. Noob. Now, matter of fact, Noob, I'm going back to your original Asuka. Meanwhile, Asuka is evil and Kairi Sane is fearing for her life, and Io pretty much regret getting into a match with Asuka in Australia. Okay, so now we'll go to your current comment about Asuka. Oscar heel turn. She's enjoying making the other women suffer because she wants revenge on the entire division because they turned a blind eye on her ever since the Vince McMahon era.
Mm,
Oh, noob getting real detailed around here.
wow.
So what you trying to say? Once Hunter took over, Oscar kind of got pushed to the back. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Hunter was still when she was in the championship conversation. I feel like Hunter was already like a key part of creative. And I
like
mean,
what year are we starting this Hunter? Is it 22 or 23? Like at
probably
least. So we're giving Hunter like 3 years at least right now. Being
22. I'll say 22.
okay.
And I mean, you know, that's also the damage control, the Kabuki Warriors. I wouldn't say that she hasn't been a key part of the 2022.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that she hasn't been a key part of the conversation. Also, let's not forget there's two key things. One, she got hurt. Two, she had to deal with like a stalker. Like those are real life things. So she kind of took time away. I don't know that it was like, oh, she wasn't being booked. I think it was more like she just wasn't around. She wasn't available. She had to deal with some real life stuff.
Yo,
Ice. Can Judgment Day get a match? They've been holding. I love them, but they be holding down the tag titles hostage. I think also on Raw today, Byron Saxton asked them when are they going to defend the titles and whatnot. They kind of give a bullshit answer like, "Yo, you just, like leave me alone, bro." They've been tag champs since June. One defense in 3-4 months. I just know at some point in time they gotta scrap with the Bronze because they no other tag team on Raw. I want to see with the tag titles than Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. No New Day, no Viking War Raiders.
It's got to be. I feel like when the Judgment Day loses the titles to the Bronze, it's got to be in some type of gauntlet tag team match where you have the Bronze, Judgment Day, New Day, the War Raiders. Give me, I don't know, Dragon Lee or somebody. They gotta win it like that. If you just have Judgment Day and the Bronze,
or Los Americanos,
if you have them, throw them in there. Throw like a little tag team gauntlet match, not a TLC, but like a little gauntlet match where whoever's the first one in the pin gets the title. Do that. That makes it. That will make it a good way of turning it over.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like sometimes
and Judgment Day takes the pin.
The YouTube. Sometimes I leave YouTube on the screen, just let it be, and then like the playlist came up of like when Judgment Day really formation, and so I kind of like got in the rabbit hole of like, hold on, let me just go back and see this whole shit from day one. Like they give you different Raw, SmackDown, PLE all within an hour and a half, and I'm like, yo, as crazy as the Bloodline storyline was going on SmackDown, like yo, Judgment Day was running Monday Night Raw, bro. I was like, yo,
Monday Night Raw.
I'm trying to recall all these segments. I'm like, oh shit, Priest, Edge, Rhea, Liv, Dom, Finn. Oh, they turn on Edge and this and the Priest cash in, Money in the Bank, Finn Balor turning on. And I'm like, oh shit, I kind of like forgot all of that. Mind you, Bloodline is killing on SmackDown, and then Judgment Day is killing on Raw. Like wow, like you had to sit back and like really reminisce. Like, yo, every ending of Raw was Judgment Day.
Yep.
Beginning of Raw and the ending of Raw was Judgment Day.
Yep.
And it just seemed like, damn, like they control the whole shit.
It's just,
and now it just.
I think it really hurts them because Liv is out. Because when Liv went into the Judgment Day, Liv was basically I know it's like they say Finn, but Liv was basically the breadwinner. Her and Dom are basically the breadwinner in the Judgment Day. Finn
like
is
we never got too much of the Terror Twins. I would have wanted to see Dame and Rhea tag team a little more, destroy people, stuff like that. But it it was just Judgment Day business the whole time.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
I feel as and then when Liv comes back, we're probably gonna get more stories within the Judgment Day. With them, breaking up,
Mm-hmm.
probably joining new members. The beef that Finn and Dom will have. Liv and Roxanne. So that might happen.
Yeah,
Liv.
you would think Liv and Roxanne has to be like once she
Yeah,
comes back,
it's
that's
gonna be,
her first target, right?
yeah, it's gonna be some new alliance. I think Liv's probably gonna align herself with someone else that might join her against her crazy against those two. So I can see it. Now, who? Don't know yet because it's still not written yet. So the multiverse is still being formed.
Question real quick: Is Liv still hurt, or she's just out because she's filming something, or what's the deal?
I think she's hurt.
I think she's
Well,
still hurt. They said she had shoulder dislocated. She had to get surgery. They said the time
the same joint Rhea had.
I say
That's why she was out.
I say
Oh yeah. I'm now remembering.
It's like
She was going up against Kari Sane, right?
yeah, she faced off Kyrie Zane and
Yeah.
she like she braced herself. I think she'll come back in January. Honestly,
Noob. That's the one thing I hate about Judgment Day. They hold the tag titles hostage, or the titles hostage, and then don't do nothing about it. Like put the tag titles on a different tag team. I mean, hey, your words to Triple H's ears, my brother.
I would like to say Finn and Damian, when they held the titles,
Yeah,
they were competing on Monday Night Raw, and they legit were winning. And
you know what, bro?
They were winning.
I'll tell you this. That's a fact. Even when Damian was World Heavyweight Champion, my man was on TV every Monday night, bro.
Yes.
Non-title, title, this. My man was boom, boom, boom. All the time.
You're kind of leading to another point. I mean, obviously, I saw this on Twitter. We all saw it. I threw it in the chat. You know what I mean? Shout out to the nation of conversation.
That's right.
Where our girl, Chelsea Green, you know what I mean? We all salute you, Chelsea. She was mentioning how, like, she'd love to see the women's belts just on TV more. And I think, like, to your point, that's just the consensus feeling about all the belts. Like, yeah, they now have a U.S. title for women. They now have an Intercontinental for women. But and we absolutely want to see those more. Like, like to her point, like she was saying, she wants to see them defended more. But we also want to see the men's tag team on TV more. Like, when's the last time? I mean, well, okay, the only workhorse belt right now is Sammy. You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn's the one that and should be. You know what I mean? I'm glad they found something to do with him. But it's just like, damn, like, you have all these belts, and the fact that the men's tag team hasn't been defended since June, that's crazy. We're in October.
Yeah.
That means they went the full summer. And we're in the beginning of fall.
They went on vacation, bro. Oh, no, we out.
Yo, that's crazy.
Don't call my jack. We on vacation, buddy.
Yo, that's so wild. And it's not like they weren't on TV. They were just on TV and not in the ring. And like, I don't know. I just don't know where we're going. Like, what was the point in that?
But she's right. It's like a lot of tag, like even the women's tag titles, Charlotte and Alexa, like having them defended more, having the women's U.S. champion is that's Julia.
Yeah, we're in limbo with that. We don't know what's happening.
And Becky with the IC. I mean, I see Becky more on TV more than I do everybody else, but she ain't, defending it every week. But to Chelsea's point, yeah, we got to like. I'm not saying you have to lose the belt all the time, but at least go out there and defend it. Like down tonight with Rusev. I didn't see the finish, but I know he's still champion. But stuff like that.
Did a low blow, a mule kick, low blow, and cradle pin.
He pulled out some old school Eddie shit. You know what I mean?
That's what Eddie would have done.
He got in the way. He got in between and in the way of the ref's vision. Yeah. Rusev went to give him like a bear hug, and then he kind of like to Kenny's point, like he hit him with like a heel kick.
Yeah.
A low blow, and then he kind of hit him with a roll up pin, and all of it felt like an homage to Eddie. By the way, like then he tried to do the belt thing where he. I was
like, yo, you know that I see you?
Yeah. I was kind of so. Yeah, but that's kind of the point, right? Is like
Mm-hmm.
you have these champions. Let us see your champions and let us see them in the ring. I don't want to just see them come out, hold the belt up, and we don't get a chance to see them, wrestle or defend till a PLE.
Could that be that, I'm not saying either the higher management, they're saying, I notice you have your champions, but we want to see these champions wrestle on these days or these occasions. Again, that's just probably out of what we may know or what we see. What if there's like
Oh,
statement as well?
you know what, Kenny? If I could show you my piece of paper of what I wrote, you'll see. It might lead to your point, but it might create a different point.
Open the
I
multiverse.
think for me as a fan, I think we should. It's not breaking news, but I think we should go away from the brand split
You've
because,
been championing this for the last couple of shows.
He has.
bro, we gotta get away from the brand split. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. If you watch Raw tonight, you saw Stephanie, World Heavyweight Champion, there, and look who popped up: Tiffany Stratton from SmackDown, and in the crowd, like, you mean the SmackDown champion is at Raw? Like, yeah, they are. They're just not on the show because that's not their brand. But what if you had the crossover? Oh, SmackDown champ goes to Raw, Raw champ goes to SmackDown. Like, the I think that's been going on for 23 years, bro. Brand split. 23 years. Brand split. Just the idea. I think like because every Raw, I give you the same 7 people you're gonna see on Raw, and that's not a bad thing. But what if, aside from Roman, what if who on SmackDown? What if Carmelo pulled up to Raw? What if Sami Zayn did his U.S. title joint on Monday Night Raw? Why is it only on SmackDown? What if Randy Orton pulled up to Raw?
Isn't Jay on SmackDown?
No, Jay's on
The
Raw.
Usos are on Raw now.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're both on. I thought they were.
Yeah,
the
you saw
Usos are
Cody.
on
You
Raw.
saw Cody today on
Gotcha.
on Raw. Like, I want to see Seth on SmackDown now. Like, give me 2 of those kind of back and forth. It don't just limit 12 people to one show. Like, let them just go on both shows.
Do you think that the fact that they are on different brands adds a little bit more excitement once they do have that crossover?
No.
Mm,
Oh, when they cross over, it adds like a
Yeah.
different
So, like,
element.
for example, when we know Tiffany is typically on SmackDown,
Yeah.
so the fact that she came over to Raw, was it even more exciting and even more unexpected? Because here's my not to jump in too deep, but like the way I see it, keep the brands, but allow for more crossover. I
Yeah,
think,
keep Raw, SmackDown, NXT, but everybody can go on any show that
yeah,
they're booked on, not
yeah,
just
they
be
they
limited.
kind of were doing it a little bit for a while anyway. Especially once like the heyday of, say, the Bloodline, they would just pop the
Mhm.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so since they were doing
True,
it, other
but
people started doing it.
that was Bloodline. I'm talking about, yo, let's open the door for, like, all right, if you got a nice storyline going on, if you're on SmackDown, all right, I can only continue my story on Fridays. No, you can go on Monday and you can cross over. Oh shit, this is a real storyline
I don't
that is threading through your whole weekly programming.
I don't disagree. I think it just needs to be the right story. That's all.
Not every story is gonna get. Of course not. I'm just.
Yeah. No, I know. I feel you. I'm just saying, like if we really in a program, cool, let's do it. Like regardless of brand. But there is something in my opinion, there is something to like having, like, okay, it shouldn't limit you. Like if for whatever reason, like you said, you wanted to have Carmelo, going up against, one of the Americanos or something. I'm just making it up. Sure, let's do it if it makes sense. Like let's not limit ourselves to like, oh well, he's on SmackDown. But I think him being on SmackDown is cool. Like, you know what I mean, and so forth.
Yeah. End of brand split was the number one thing I had on this fucking paper, bro.
Mm.
Can we go back to something real quick? I want to ask you guys something.
What's up?
Hold up, pause that.
Oh,
Quickly, Raw. We I want to finish Raw. Raquel beat Bailey, and then AJ and Dragon Lee beat the Los Americanos. We know Usos won the main event, and the first match of the night was who was the first match of the night? Kenny? I'm
jeez,
bugging. I'm drawing a blank. Who fought first on Raw?
God.
Or was that the Raquel match?
No. Who
I don't
came
know.
out first to talk? Did someone come out first?
I think we had.
Oh, and then, was it LA Knight and New Day?
No.
They weren't first.
But they fought, right?
Yeah,
They
you might,
fought.
you might be right. I think it was
I
Raquel.
think Raquel, Bailey, then LA, Kofi, then it was the AJ joint, then it was the main event.
Yeah.
So what was the opening segment of Raw?
It was
The Oscar and Io with the she
That's right,
spat
that's
in
right.
Io's
Okay.
Io's face with
Yeah.
with Rhea.
It was Bailey and Raquel.
Yeah,
That was the
Also,
first.
shout out Raquel rocking the Big Mommy Cool.
that's
You know
right.
what I mean? With her homage to her new mentor. You know what I mean? Shout out to her and our guy Kevin Nash.
That's right. Big Daddy
Listen
Cool.
to your OGs.
Big Daddy. I like it. I swear to God, the first thing I thought of was that's like a Kevin Nash throwback. It says Nash kind of singlet. I'm glad she won. Bailey still going through her thing with Lyra.
Harvey Dent.
Yeah, but it's like they're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta add the elements of like, oh, her hair is two colors, or she wearing two different outfits. Like, give me
Go all
the
way.
details.
Yeah,
It's
go all
gonna
the way.
snap.
You gotta go like Casino Royale. You gotta go all in.
It might snap later on as she goes in, and then Lyra's the one she's gonna turn on, and that's where we see the flip, the duality of the coin. Maybe we just got to be patient, I guess.
You want Raquel. What would benefit her? So Stephanie's the world heavy champ. Her becoming world heavy and beating Stephanie, or her like taking the IC off of Becky?
Oh, good question. That's a good question.
Like, I'm not saying that she's only relegated to IC, but I'm just saying what's the
To give her the jump, which belt will give her that?
the rub is like
Wow.
a Becky IC or
That is a good
Stephanie.
question. That is a good question. I feel like there's no wrong answer, but for me, where I'm at with it, I think something about beating Becky would solidify her. Nothing against Stephanie. She's incredible. She's going to be a great champion. And I would say the same even if you threw Tiffany into the mix. Something about beating a legend, you know what I mean? Something about beating someone like Becky.
Well, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, because Bleacher
according
says it,
to Sports
Sports Illustrated, Bronx Times.
Right. I think something about like beating Becky though would to your point give her another level of like credence, and she just would it's also the women's division is also just as heavy at the top as it is in the men's. So I don't know. I think like to kind of give that belt even more meaning. You know what I mean? Let's continue to push and get more of the superstars competing for the intercontinental. So this would also allow Becky to kind of move up and go back to trying to get either the belt from Stephanie or Tiffy. You know what I mean? Having done her job of giving the IC a little bit more valor, a little bit more weight to it.
What do you think, Kay?
I feel like to start off, I will give the IC title to Raquel. It will almost give that homage, especially if she's giving it to Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, won him and Hall, they won, the tag titles. I think wasn't Nash also the television champion as well?
I don't know about that.
From WCW?
Yeah, in WCW.
TV champ? I don't know.
Yeah,
you got me on that one.
Nah,
But
I don't think he was. I don't think he was U.S. champion, TV champion. I don't think he was that in WCW.
but I would say this to give like on
Could
the
be
route
wrong.
Raquel was, she's always had the I know she had NXT and she had the tag
Mhm.
champions, but this route that you're pushing where her aura is changed, the way her wrestling style, her attitude is. If you put someone dominant like Raquel on the IC title, that shows and solidify like, yo, the IC title is holding weight. It's already had the weight as itself. Lyra Valkyria, we already had
Mhm.
Becky, and now you give someone who is powerful, Raquel Rodriguez, like, yo, who's taking that?
Mhm.
Someone, and you can create massive storylines with that, and that's really showing the mid card title, the women's mid card title right now is just really working. Like right now, the women's IC title on Raw, it has legit been cooking. And right now, if you put Raquel into there, yo, Sazone, everything, it's still going to cook. So,
Sazone, or you mean Sasson?
I pronounced it wrong.
Bro, what
Sazone,
the
excuse
fuck
me.
was that? You said
Look, 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 look. All right.
Sazone.
Look. All right. All right. I would have said Lowry's, but that would have been totally wrong.
Sasson.
Sazon,
All
I'm
right.
Goya. Excuse me.
I know what you mean.
You got to
But
get your Spanish right, but come February, man, for that
I
for that
mean,
Bad
my
Bunny
Spanish ain't up there either,
concert.
but I know Sasson.
Sazon,
Yo, I just double checked real quick too, and Kevin Nash was Intercontinental Tag Team and WWE Champion.
boom.
So to follow in those footsteps, she's already won tag team. So to
See?
give her the Intercontinental and then get to one of the world women's world championships, why not?
And you know what's funny? That's the same trajectory Kevin Nash did.
Yeah,
He had a tag title with Shawn. He did the IC, and then he was World Heavy. He
he
was
beat Bob
IC
Backlund.
champion 94. Then he lost that to Razor at SummerSlam 94. And then they put him in the World Heavy in November of 94
That was the match versus Bob Backlund, right? The dark
at the
match.
Garden, yeah. So
When did, when
tag,
did,
IC.
when did Shawn win in that window? Because remember they had all the belts at one point.
Shawn was tag champion going into 94 SummerSlam. Remember, he lost the IC to Razor in March.
Okay.
Right.
And then he got the IC title back in the summer of 95. So he was never World Heavy until
Yeah.
WrestleMania
We
12.
know that part. I'm trying to remember because I'm just remembering that core memory of them just having all the titles at one point.
Yeah. Then the two dudes with attitude, then they had the heavy tag IC. Like they were
Okay, am I having like a bit of like false memory? But didn't Shawn beat Diesel for the IC belt at one point?
no for the IC belt.
Yeah.
No, Razor did that. Shawn beat Diesel while he was champion. Diesel was the challenger before he left. And then also Shawn fought Diesel for the title at WrestleMania 11. So it was never for the IC title.
I don't know why I misremembered that. Real quick though, what I was gonna go back to, I know we want to wrap up on Raw, but I just want to kind of almost a simple answer, although nothing's ever a simple answer with the three of us. That's why people watch. Were y'all entertained by the idea of Cody versus Seth? I felt personally like, okay, cool. We're gonna do this, right? Like I know they have to set it up for Crown Jewel, but like let's say they went into a true program. Like it seemed like Cody, while he was talking to the Oracle, the wise man, he was like, no, I have to beat him. Like there's almost a new obsession. Are we moving away from the Seth versus CM, and is it now gonna be like, oh wow, like he's actually gonna go for the Cody belt? And if he does, like I said, like are we with that? Are we excited by that?
I would like. I mean, I'm intrigued for it. I mean, Seth and Punk, that's never gonna die. But at some point, you gotta, in order for it to make the story grow, you might have to make a pause on Punk and Seth right now because that's going to be revisited again in either War Games. I think honestly, it's going to be revisited again, possibly in Royal Rumble and then Mania. You know, Punk wins Rumble and then goes off to Mania against Seth. It's just a little pause, but you know, Punk, like respect, Punk has been in the game for this long, and for one thing that you, as we said earlier, in order to make this company flourish and grow, you need to push the new talent. And if anything, the new ain't nothing new talent that you got the two rising stars, the two best right now. That's Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. So it's really given that new push to who's next to take the keys. I mean, Roman, as much as we want Roman, Roman's been in this game for too long. Illness, everything else.
Sure.
So
I mean, it's funny you say he's been there for too long, but Seth it's the same timeline too.
yeah, but if you want to say the longevity of it and just like constantly always like Seth is always there. Seth has probably been out maybe like 1 or 2 times. That's because of the injury. Roman, he had more so like I can count more times Seth has been on Raw as champion or as not as champion, and he's always been on a lot of storylines, a lot of pay-per-views. He's even in the house shows, the man has been wrestling for the title every time. And I remember those holiday shows, everything. This man was always fighting. And right now, him and Cody both. But if you want to push this thing, like I see between Cody and Seth, they're like, as Randy, you said before, Seth and Cody like a modern day Rock and Hunter.
Austin? Hunter.
I say Rock and Hunter back in 2000. Yeah, Triple H. So because it can really just really pushes like their hate, but also respect towards each other.
If I ask you who's the future, Seth or Cody, is that a difficult answer or
both? Honestly, both right now. As much as we want to talk about Cody, but we follow Cody's story and we appreciate everything. Everyone wants to say about, I know some people may say about Cody, but Cody gets the reaction. We seen the story. We understood, like, even though he was going to face Roman at Hollywood, but knowing he was going to lose, we used to like, he's got to run that back. Yeah. And guess what? He ran it back. And we all was cheering with him when he won it at Philadelphia. Seth Rollins, bro. Like, Seth, if anything, you can just follow everything from the Shield, character development, and like everything regarding factions. So the same thing as Triple H, leaving DX, leaving DX, becoming the prime champion, becoming the prime leader. Cody was a part of a faction and he left the company, came back. Now and they had their matches with it. So there's a story, there's a build within there.
Yeah.
And hating each other, but also joining with each other. And then now they like, I'm the best in the business. No, I'm the best in the business. And how
who are you taking right now? Today, September 29th at 10:40. Who are you taking? Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins?
The attitude reflects for itself. And right now, attitude reflects leadership. And that attitude right now is with Seth Rollins. What he said and the Gorilla, he was like, I got to beat him. I can't do anything. Like, he had that really motion, like, I got to do this. 2 times, Cody, Cody's the face or so. But right now, we about to see the Seth Rollins show that, bad guys are going to take over. But guess what? The visionary, we seeing something new. Cody won it last year, but this year, Seth's is his time.
And I like that because I like the story package they showed of going way back and the Seth going 0-3. Like, all right, now you're reeling people back in who might have forgotten that, hey, they scrapped a few times. Seth lost every single time. Cody came back on him at 38, WrestleMania 38, and then with the torn pec, Hell in a Cell. Like, now you're really putting that narrative. Like, damn, who is the top guy? Who is the guy for the next 5-10 years? So T, I go to you before we wrap up. Part one, who are you taking today, Seth or Cody? I think I know your answer. But two, pros and cons of both. Like, yo, Cody can be the guy because of this, but I have questions about this. Seth can be the guy because of this, but I got questions about Seth when it comes to this.
That's a good question. Well, I mean, yeah. Currently, I obviously can't front. Seth is my favorite, wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard for me to go against him.
Okay.
So if I had to pick between the two, I'm picking Seth. But to answer your second part of like the pros and cons between both of them, yeah, I mean, I think the pro of having Cody, right, is he's marketable. Like, let's not pretend like the guy is, a legacy. The guy, he's basically a theater kid with muscles. Like, he knows how to work. He knows how to work the crowd. Like, he knows the cues. He knows now, having gone from AEW to coming back to WWE, he knows what it is to really truly be in Gorilla, right? Like, he knows what it is to like produce the show, and it shows in the way he wrestles and the drama he adds, right? That he has a deeper understanding, maybe even appreciation for what it takes to really move the story along, even within the ring. You know what I mean? Like, he came back, we all admit, and we all understand, he came back significantly better than what he was before. The con, though, is is his story as entertaining once he's fulfilled the dream? And I think that's the question that we've all been asking ourselves, because like to Kenny's point, we were all so enamored. He brought so many new people in, kind of the way, Roman did. He had new people coming in like, oh, what's the story? He has to finish his story. We were excited about it because we were just like, oh, when is he going to do it? Some of us were even like, fuck, is it going to happen in Philly? Yeah. We really weren't sure. And that was the part that like brought us in. But now his reign as champion, he's been a good champion in the defenses to a degree. Like, my favorite match that he's had so far has been with Kevin Owens. That match that he had this year, the second one with John Cena was great. But I'm just like, it doesn't feel the same as when he's on the chase. You know what I mean? And so to be champion, you got to be able to like defend it just as well and with just as much, charisma as you did on the chase. Yeah. Now, with when in regards to Seth, I think he is the most entertaining top guy that's not named Roman Reigns right now in wrestling, period. And that goes for any company. I think he's a workhorse. To Kenny's point, the man would wrestle. He'd wrestle, at your baby sister's quince if you let him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll wrestle wherever. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about on site, build a site, that man will wrestle there. And we appreciate him for that, right? House shows, Raw, SmackDown, PLEs, whatever you need him to do, he'll do. I think the question, though, is like a Roman, like a Cody, can he move the needle? Can he fill the arena as the top dog? And it kind of goes back to my favorite wrestler, right? Like, that was the one Achilles heel, if Shawn Michaels ever had one. It was always the question of like, yeah, but like, could he draw? Did he have like, outside of DX, he on his own, was he enough to be like the champion that could like, go toe to toe with a WCW? Did he feel, like, and he talked about it recently, right? I think that's the same question with someone who is as good, of a wrestler as a Seth freaking Rollins is. We all know and we all appreciate how amazing he is, but like, yeah, can he draw in the same way that Cody and Roman can? So, those are the pros and cons, I think, of having either of them as champion. And that's why Roman's run is so much more special, because there's no question about either.
I mean, listen, I ain't got nothing to say, bro. Like, I'm
well, actually, you do, because my initial question, Randy,
okay, let's
both
do it.
of you guys, was, were you entertained? We get, Kenny, I appreciate you unpacking it, right? And I appreciate the question to me, Randy. But my question to you, right, is simply put, did it do anything for you? Did it move you? Were you excited about it? Did you did you like it?
I think seeing the package of their story helped a lot. Because you can say, "Oh, Cody and Seth crown jewel for the crown jewel championship." Is okay, but when you peel the layers back, all right, they've been at it for a long time. I think Cody tweeted before he went out to the ring, like an old school pic of him and Seth in a ring, OVW, whatever it was. I'm like, damn, they really go back, a long time. And seeing Cody having to leave and form AEW, and then coming back, and who's right there? Seth Rollins. And then it's like, who was his first rival? Seth Rollins. Who does he beat 3 times in a row? Seth fucking Rollins. And still, that is tormenting Seth this entire time, because now when he's backstage with Bronze and the Bronze and Paul, he's like, yo, I gotta win this match, bro. Like, I can't be no Buffalo Bills out here against Cody. Like, I gotta like, bro, you ask me, I hope Seth wins, because I'm like, if you don't have him beat Cody, what are you doing? That don't help Seth. He's a world heavyweight. He's a world heavyweight champion. I don't think it would kill Cody to take an L, because it's not for the title. So he could take an L, give Seth that rub, all right, because Seth has this new faction. He's saying, I'm the guy. He's saying, I'm the top guy. You ain't it. I gotta beat you. I gotta conquer you at least one time in my career. And if I do it, that gives me all the confidence in the world that nobody can touch me. So if I get Punk next week, he can't touch me, because I beat Cody Rhodes. How does he beat him? Different question. But I like how is like you're putting doubt into Seth when Cody says, "Yo, Brock Lesnar, who was that? You? Like, are you running your own shit, or Paul's calling the shots?" And now you're adding different layers of story and doubt. Like, all right, my first thing is to beat him. I still run everything. World heavyweight champion. I'm the guy that's gonna take this company to the next 5-10 years. And he's been saying that for a very, very long time. Even before Cody got there, he's been saying, I'm the guy to lead into the next 5 years, but he hasn't had that championship belt. And there's no shit on World Heavy, but he hasn't had that championship belt in a fucking long time. And I think if you have that title, that is the company telling you, yo, you're the guy. You're the guy. World Heavy, we love you. We appreciate you.
You're the workhorse.
But the belt Cody has is the main title since day one.
You know what's funny about you saying that, Randy? My bad, Ken, real quick. I don't want to lose it. I watched like that old OV. Well, it was because he was in OVW with all of them, right? It was him, or was he NXT, or did he do both? I feel like Seth had like this long, weird like run to get to the main show, because that and what you reminded me of is I think I watched, it was either a documentary about like the old OVW, so I think it was that. And then
you know what's so funny, bro?
But wait, I want to land this plane real quick. Go. He said that exact thing even then. That was part of his promo, was like, I'm the guy that can like push wrestling to, and he said that then, and this was 15 years ago. So to your point, it's like, damn, like maybe he's always felt like the second, second guy.
And to your point, they recalled the WrestleMania 40 stuff. So like, yo, when they were tag teaming against Rock and Roman, Seth was like, Cody was like, I thought you were my friend. And I thought Seth like, oh, that was never your friend, bro. That was just whatever happened 2 years ago. That was it. I'm trying to erase that memory from everybody. Once I beat you, that shit is not existent. But it's like you're showing, were we friends? Were we the same enemies? You saw Brandy tweet, yo, Seth is a liar. Like, We were friends, bro. But you just add a little story like, were you friends? Are you cool outside the ring? Because you always hear real life they may not get along as well. I don't know, but it's just what it is. But it's furthering the layers of the story, as opposed to saying, "All right, Seth, Cody, Crown Jewel, go have fun." They added multiple layers to the story of why you should be invested in it, but it has to end with Seth beating Cody. It cannot be Cody beating Seth. Because then, if that's the case, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, they gotta make us care.
Yeah, and you got to build the vision up. You still got to build that shit up. Anything else you think I left out from Raw or anything? I did see Raw start time. Next week is 8 p.m. But the Crown Jewel show, like the Raw following the Crown Jewel, you ready for this, Terrence? Monday Night Raw will start at 8 a.m. Eastern. Monday morning. You ready for that? 5 o'clock in the morning, brother. You gotta watch Raw.
I got a class. I got to prep before my class.
What?
Let alone 8
Stay
o'clock.
home. Go watch Crown Jewel.
We'll sounds like we will be having our show on Tuesday that week.
Or Monday night at 7.
I mean, because it ain't gonna be 10:30 in the morning.
No,
I know other people gonna do it, but I see y'all Tuesday maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Monday night. Later on that Monday night, we recap. But bro,
we'll figure that out. But
We're gonna figure that part out, bro. Because that's bugged out. 8 a.m. to watch Crown Jewel is one thing, but then in Raw and then
bro,
like damn son.
Hey man,
my dog gonna be barking. Nah,
that's what happens when you're in the down under, man. When you're
It's
in the
crazy,
down
man.
under.
I'm good.
You're good.
Mhm.
You can follow Kenny Holt on social media platforms at Cowabunga_K_E_N. My boy Terrence Watson at Lower East Scribe. Myself, Rainy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter JCRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for you boys on the program. TikTok and Instagram too, Out of Three Falls Pod. Go follow us there. We put up some nice highlights and clips and previous shows. We're getting some good feedback. Very interesting feedback. The last couple of ones with Terrence on Edge and the Jay Cargo stuff from Friday on SmackDown. Just this Friday, I may not be able to do it, so we might circle back on Monday, which would be the go home Raw before Crown Jewel, and I think maybe the following Friday SmackDown. If they're in Australia, SmackDown might be. Well, they do a replay of SmackDown. They probably tape it earlier than show it later. At least we do probably SmackDown, but maybe not this Friday. But definitely Monday we circle back after Raw and then do the go home SmackDown next Friday. Anything else, fellas?
The only thing I gotta say
Oh,
is wrestling is fruit. Never forget that.
Sir,
I
Yes,
forgot to
sir.
put that clip up.
wrestling is fruit.
Wrestling is fruit.
Wrestling
Man.
is fruit, baby. You gotta find what's in season. You heard?
Yo, the greatest promo of all promos. That was almost
That had you
as good
crying too.
because
That was crazy.
those were like legitimate tears, Ken.
That was real
Like,
tears, bro.
That was hilarious. That was almost as good as Macho Man's cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? Like that was amazing. I gotta give you a props one more time.
Hey,
'Cause wrestling is fruit.
wrestling is fruit,
Wrestling.
man. Yo, anyone that believes me, comment that wrestling is fruit. If right now Seth Rollins right now is apples, and guess what? We in fall. Seth Rollins, apples are season. Cody
What's Cody? What's Cody?
He's probably a red apple. He's in season.
Red apple. So Seth is a green apple.
Cody's a green apple. Seth is a red apple right now.
And why? Entertain me. Why green and the red?
Right now, we in the fall. Everyone wants to go apple picking. You find your best kind of fruit. Everybody wants your apple. Yeah, the green is sweet. Probably, it looks better aesthetic. That's Cody Rhodes. But the red apple right now, that's the one that's in style. That's the thing that's always going to be used for apple pies, used for apple cider. Right now, people want that apple cider. People want that apple pie. People
the
want
red apple, the workhorse apple, man.
Aesthetic, and that is Seth freaking Rollins. He is the red apple right now. He's the right fruit for this season in the fall. And guess what? We're going to be eating red apples all the way to February.
The red apple is the workhorse apple. Yo, listen, Andy, you can't deny the man.
Fruit is wrestling. Wrestling is fruit. Yeah! Yeah, Ice. Put that on a t-shirt.
The Miz might be lemon.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I mean, look. Everyone like lemonade. He a little bitter, but guess what? Sour, whatever.
Really sour.
But many uses. Shout out to the Miz.
Or like the New Day. Don't you dare be sour.
Awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
On that note, Kenny Holt, Terrence Watson, Randy Cruz, thank you for checking out 2 out of 3 Falls podcast. We'll see you about Friday. If not, be back Monday night. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to JCSU homecoming, baby.
That's
Class
right.
2012.
All right. 2012?
Yeah, that's when I graduated.
Oh, okay. Damn. 2012.
Damn.
All right.
That's what I told y'all. Damn.
I'll see.